The Boss Baby. What is there to say about this movie? Well, I'll find something to say about this movie that hasn't been said. Maybe, I don't know. Everyone knows the movie's not that great. It somehow made money, it got a lot of advertisements, and it made a whole franchise. Why is The Boss Baby this Dreamers franchise now? I don't get it! So the movie starts with narration from none other than Spider-Man himself, Tobey Maguire. And I was like, why is he doing this movie? And here's the response he gave to me.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
So, did you do this movie for the money?
I need that money.
So if you couldn't guess from his response, Toby only did this movie for the money. He really needs that money to buy a car or something like that. I don't really know. So this movie's about a kid with an overly active imagination whose name is Tom or something like that. I don't even know. Tim? Something like that? Timmy Turner? I don't really know. And his imagination is way too crazy. And it's not even clear the movie is even supposed to be his imagination, if he's making up the whole Boss Baby thing or not. Because there's so many contradictions that may say maybe it is, maybe it's not. And I don't know if it's the intention or just bad writing. So I'm just going to go for bad writing because it's not really that interesting to begin with. So whatever. This kid has some ADHD problems or whatever. I mean, one day this kid's going to grow up to do this, apparently, according to the voice actor, you know. I mean, this is what the kid does in his free time, whatever. I love Spider-Man 3, by the way. I unironically love it. So the kid starts to hallucinate because he's a bit hopped up in LSD as he sees multiple versions of his parents apparently singing to him some copyrighted Beatles music they keep replaying over and over again. And the song is Blackbird, which you don't know about the song, because I do, because I'm a Beatles fan, is that the song is about the civil rights movement. So why is it about comforting a kid? I have no idea. And why is he still hallucinating multiple parents? The world may never know. Even in the context of the movie, it doesn't make any sense. Have you ever as a kid imagined that you had more than one of your dad or mom? I haven't. I don't get it. Also, in case you didn't know, babies are made and not born in this world, even though they acknowledge the fact that babies are created by sex. I'm not even joking about that part, but that's just a myth. This is actually how they're really created or something like that. Because the movie can't make up mind what it really wants to be, it's very confusing what, or if it's even accurate or not, or just his imagination. We don't know because it's not very clear. Also, here the boss baby's about to get his butt pegged by a pacifier. I'm not even joking. Like, what the fuck? So according to the context of this film, if you don't laugh as a baby, you go straight to management. And that's how the baby became the Boss Baby. That's his name, Boss Baby. Oh, he gets a name later on, but we just call him Boss Baby. Great name, I know.
Remember, the baby was delivered in a taxi.
So if you couldn't guess from what Spider-Man said there, the baby comes out of a taxi by himself, apparently, and kicks a tricycle here for some reason. I don't really know. He just does a dance for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. Why is he dancing? When do bosses dance? Does your boss dance unless your boss is Michael Scott? I don't think so. So strange things are happening to the kid here as the more and more baby crap comes and replaces his pictures with his pictures. It's like Toy Story, that scene in Toy Story, except shit. Also, he's naked. Very important to see. And this scene makes the movie very confusing because the kid's like, he's wearing a suit, and the parents are like, yeah, he is. But why is he wearing a suit? Doesn't make any sense! That means his imagination's not wrong! He's not imagining this! The baby's a fucking boss! And they don't fucking acknowledge it! So, it turns out the baby isn't actually a baby. He's Alec Baldwin, and he's the reason he, talks business, because that's funny. If you think an adult man's voice coming out of baby is funny, then this is the movie for you, because, let me say, it's not funny, because there's nothing really funny about a character who's like, I'm business, memo, management, cease and desist, or whatever the hell he talks about. It's not really funny. In fact, it's just a baby saying it doesn't make it funnier. Like, I don't get it. You see, the boy here decides to spy on the baby meeting, because there's a baby meeting going on, apparently. Because the babies have a plan. There's a reason why the Boss Baby's here, and the plan is to stop Puppy Co. What the fuck is Puppy Co? Well, apparently, puppies are made as well, and even though in this universe, there's actually a place where humans can go and work at Puppy Co. That makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, you know, puppies were created by humans, apparently. They can make forever puppies, or what the hell that means. I don't really get it, and they're in line with Baby Co. because babies are bought, I guess, in this universe. I don't get it. Unless Baby Co. owns manufacturing for, diapers or pacifiers, doesn't make any sense. There's also a dramatic chase scene in the backyard. Now, this won't be too bad, because this is where it's established that maybe it is all his imagination, but this is the last time we see something like this, where, it's pretty clear that he just makes it all up. But no, the rest of the movie, kind of makes it clear that, based on other scenarios, stuff like that, this baby is actually a boss baby, or some bullshit like that. It's stupid. It's dumb. You know, they could have been do something very more clever with this, but they decided just to go full-on crazy as fuck. For no reason. I guess little kids like crazy shit. Baby's butt. Ha 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 ha. So little Timmy here, little Timmy Turner, decides it's a good idea to run away, so he got out of the way of Boss Baby.
Oh, levitate.
Yes, this boss baby has teleportation abilities, apparently. Makes a whole lot of sense. Also, since he tries to kill the baby, I mean, I'm not joking, he's grounded and put in prison, basically. Not actual prison, this is his imagination. See, that's why I can't take this movie seriously, because his imagination looks a lot different than the actual real world, so I don't get it! I don't get it! I don't get it! And he cries like a little bitch because his parents are singing the Beatles song to the baby instead of him, so he cries like, I want you out of my life! And the movie's like, well, maybe I can help you, because I am a boss after all, so help me write a memo. Well, no, that's actually not what happens. So for some convoluted plot, they have to be friends now because in order to their parents to like them, in order for them to go to this puppy co meeting, they have to like each other so that they can both go and they can help get rid of the boss baby in turn or something like that. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but we get a lot of really weird and scenes like this for the rest of the sailors. Does anybody does this to their kids? I don't think so. And we get a very useless scene in the movie, but hey, since they had to show it to me, I'm going to show it to you too. Yes, this is a shot in this movie. What were they thinking? So after that very important scene where we had to see Boss Baby fart out baby powder for some reason, they go to Puppy Co. And yeah, that's about it. They go to Puppy Co. What do you expect? Puppy Co. doesn't make as much sense as Baby Co. But whatever. Both of them exist, and it makes no sense. They get kidnapped by Randall here from Monsters Inc., who's like, I hate you guys. Don't stop my puppy stuff because I hate babies. I hate Baby Co. I used to be a boss baby, and they shunned me for being lactose intolerant. I can't do a good impression of him, but whatever. That's the villain's motivation. Not very great. Well, I mean, this movie isn't great, so what do you expect? The villain to be great, too? So they have to cycle away from evil Mary Poppins, who's skateboarding, and it's super cool and rad. I don't get it. They have to get through the airport because their parents are getting kidnapped, and they're covering their balls when going for the metal detector, and the video's buffering, but I don't even care. So they fail to make it to the airport, and they're like, I hate you, motherfucker! You know what? I hate you, too! Even though we already hated each other, so this doesn't really mean anything. So they have that falling out. You wanna know how long this falling out lasts? 1 minute. Not even joking. And like one little scene later, the boss was like, hey, I like you now. It's like, okay. Like, after that fight scene, he cries for a little bit. Wah, wah, don't care. And immediately he's like, huh, there's a phone ringing for me? He picks it up, like, the boss is calling him, like, I actually still need your help here. And he's calling him from across the room. I'm not even joking. And that's the falling out. One of the worst falling outs in any movie ever. They're like, well, we get a person Elvis to get to where we're supposed to go. Viva Las Vegas, baby! Now you might think this is an insult to Elvis. Well, you'd be wrong, because the true insult to Elvis is that Elvis movie with Tom Hanks that sucked. I hate that movie. Why do they put modern day rap music in an Elvis movie? It makes no sense! Anyway, we're talking about Boss Baby, not that terrible Elvis movie. I hate that movie. So they introduced the Forever Puppy, which is a cute puppy. What else can I say? It's a puppy. They never destroyed or anything. The puppy just exists still. And yeah, all their parents ditch their kids and they cry, and that's at the end of the movie because they got released to the public, and I guess everyone died at the end. Why is there no the end here? My joke doesn't even work, so this movie sucks! There's the end part! So they beat Randall from Monsters Inc. here by playing pirates, and he becomes a baby again. Yeah, he's a baby again. Wow, what a great plot point. Yeah, he's a little bitchy baby. So he leaves, and all the other weird baby alien things, I don't even know, take all the baby stuff away. This is kind of similar to that scene in Monsters Inc. about the FDA. Is it the FDA? I don't even know. CDA, who take away all the crap, the kid stuff. It's kind of like that, but shit. And he's like, oh, actually, I miss him. I'm already Laird, saying how much I miss the Boss Baby. And the Boss was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back home. So Boss Baby strips naked for some fucking reason and runs his fat ass into the machine.
Is that a true story, Daddy?
Well, sweetie, that's how I remember it.
Oh, so that's just how he remembers it. So the whole thing was made up. Toby, why'd you throw some dirt in my eye like that? Jeez Louise.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
The Boss Baby is not a good movie. What do you expect? It's alright if you have like a little kid there, but even then, it has some weird themes and morals that I don't even know if I would let my kid watch it. I'll probably never watch it again. Maybe I will as shit for shits and giggles, but anytime soon? No. It spawned a franchise somehow. I think they're making a third one. Don't ask me why. The animation's not bad. I'll say that. It looks like they put a lot of effort into certain singing and elements of that. Performances aren't bad. The human models don't look terrible like they did in previous DreamWorks movies. So, hey, that's all it has. But overall, it's not that great of a film. Boss Baby just edges out of the F tier just because I think I can feel a little bit of the effort they put into it, even though it feels kind of half-assed at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it, but it doesn't feel like it's F tier yet. It feels like a bomb tier, but it doesn't feel like it's an F tier movie, if that makes any sense. I don't have a whole lot to say about the villains. I think the one brute guy who's also Mary Poppins for some reason is not a very good villain at all. I think it sucked. He's listed there, so I put him there. He's like, I'm gonna raise him right at the end. Whatever, dude. And the other guy, who's Steve Buscemi, boss baby dude, who wants to roll their all puppies, is not even really a villain because puppies are great and babies can be annoying. The only babies people like are the ones in their own family. Have you ever seen someone else's baby? They're ugly as shit. No, if I know this is, people are like, what the hell? That's offensive. I was making a joke there, but either way, yeah, its motivation is there, but it's not really developed on. So he's kind of a lame villain. It just reminds me of Randall, but worse because the same voice actor, you know. And that's it for this movie. Next time we'll be looking at a movie where the book adaptation, the book version, is actually more popular than the movie version because Bob's Baby is based off a book and no one heard about the book. But the next movie is based on a book, but the book's more popular than the movie. When does that ever happen? Never. And that movie is Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. The first and only epic movie. See you then.